Gemini, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading for January 17th until January 23rd, 2021. We will take a look into your recent past, the energy presently surrounding you, and what is coming up for all of you. This will be for your sun, moon, or rising signs in Gemini, should you be cross-watching. And as always, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for all of you. I do recommend that you take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your highest vibe. If you're looking for other ways to maintain, preserve, keep, and grow your highest vibes, you can check us out on Instagram at highervibestarot. We've recently launched our first jewelry line and it's beautiful and you will love it and it will serve you well. Know that I will ship to wherever you are. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every single week. And if this reading does resonate for you, please leave me a big thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. Okay, overall energy for you this reading, Gemini, is the Seven of Swords. Maybe dealing with a little bit of deception or deceptive energy around you right now. We will see. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Tower. So this here for me, Gemini, is you following a period of maybe being highly active, having to be out on the go a lot, achieving, doing a lot of things, taking some time out for yourself, taking a little bit of time to rest, reflect on all the other things you've been doing, and just take a minute, taking a minute. But with the Tower here, something's going to come in to disrupt that for you. No rest for the wicked, or whatever they say. So something's coming in to get you back into gear to take action again. Looking into the present energy, we have the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So I get, Gemini, that you may have a romantic relationship around you that you're feeling a little bit trapped in. I don't know that this is a relationship that's been going on very long, still probably very early in the phases of getting to know one another, kind of dealing with that bit of lust. And it's I think your heart was in it initially. Also, roles can be reversed. So this could be you, could be the other person. I think that your heart was in it initially, but the other person is just taking really quick action. They are very invested. They're excited. They're passionate. They're want to already be talking about what you're doing next month, next year. It's a little bit of a feeling of overwhelm, I think. And that's causing you to feel a little bit trapped. This can be a roles reverse situation. Maybe you are throwing yourself into a new relationship and the other person was there with you, but now are feeling it's a little bit much, just a little bit much. Yeah, but again, this is not a relationship that's been going on for a long time. This is still early dating. Someone's just getting a little bit ahead of themselves here, I think. In the future energies, we have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So this is you here, I think, starting to put your defenses up a little bit around yourself, Gemini, looking to protect yourself a little bit, maybe starting to keep an eye out for some other things, and then ultimately doing some letting go. So maybe now, in reading all of this together for me, it's a sense of, being equally invested in a new dating scenario with somebody where you're putting a lot in, you're wanting to take that action, you're feeling really good about it, but then you're recognizing that maybe they have come on too strong or the two of you have been moving too fast together, and then that's starting to make you feel a little bit stifled. So coming to terms with making a decision on if it is better for you to kind of cut ties and move on right now. I'm interested to see what we get for this bit of deception involved in this situation. Maybe you're not being honest with them about how you're feeling. Maybe they're not being honest with you. Maybe what they think you want is for them to be like heavily and fully and quickly invested, even if it isn't what you want, because you've been like playing along with it. We will see. We will start with clarifying the Seven of Swords here. Page of Materials, the Tower, and the Seven of Materials. So this is some deception around the ability to really grow and expand with somebody else. I think what I gather from this is that maybe what you wanted in the beginning of this connection or in this relationship was to take things slowly. And maybe you said that up front. You were like, listen, I'm not looking to move too fast, you know, COVID 2020, it was a crazy year. This year, I just want to like be able to focus on taking things very slow so I can fully understand the role that I play, the role that you play, how it feels and fits into my life. And someone was like, yeah, me too. I also want to take it slow. I also am not looking for anything, you know how people do. You know, we'll just like grow together over time. We'll see how things go. And then it's like, boom, something happens. Tower comes up here again. Something happens. There's going to be a realization, a shift in maybe their behavior, how they are treating you. And it's like, suddenly, this slow pace you thought that we were on, not so slow after all. Let's take a look in the recent past at the Tower moment here. Because I think you were into it, you know, in the beginning. Muse of Materials, the Lovers, and the Eight of Inspiration. Yeah, this person, and where we have a lot of materials coming up here, probable and possible that you are dealing with an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart right now. But it's like things were going slowly, and then all of a sudden conversations started to happen to the effect of like down the road and next year and whatever, just things kind of like picking up. Someone really starting to communicate subtly, then not so subtly, the role they think you're playing in their life, maybe talking a bit about how they feel you are their soulmate or a soulmate connection, or, you know, the person that they were meant to find and be with. It's like there's going to be a lot of talk about like long-term togetherness and stability and kindred connection. And I think that that's going to start to freak you out a little bit here. This is going to be the beginning of this feeling of entrapment a little bit. Keep in mind, roles could be reversed. This could be you. Could be you trying to move quick here, Gemini. Let's look in the present energy at this Page of Wands. Four of Inspiration, the Emperor, and the Queen of Emotion. Yeah, this person's like all in. And they're feeling like very confident in their ability to like make it happen. They're like, yeah, it's fine. Like, this is the person. This is the person I'm going to build my future with. You know, I'm going to be able to play their game. But ultimately, like, I see this going forward really, really quickly. I see this going forward into a long-term commitment. I feel like I have all of these emotions for this person. If you're not dealing with an earth sign in your connection right now, potentially an Aries, we have the Page of Wands and the Emperor card coming up here, which is Aries card, fire sign. Let's look at the Eight of Swords, this sense of being a bit trapped here. Okay. Four of Materials, Nine of Materials, Six of Inspiration. Oh, yeah. Yeah, feeling a little bit trapped and now really weighing out and considering what life may be like or better suited to if you could just be like independent and doing things on your own and taking care of yourself and feeling as though you can like have the things that you want to have in just doing it solo. Or maybe like also a fear of not being able to reach some of the goals you're presently working on if you're going to invest all of your energy into this connection that's going on here too. With the Four of Materials, I'm seeing you starting to become a little bit more guarded here, Gemini, starting to keep a little bit more information to yourself, like just not putting quite as much of yourself into things because you're seeing that like every inch you give, a mile is being taken. Get into the future energies here. We will start with looking at this Nine of Wands. Knight of Inspiration, the Sun, and the Eight of Emotions. Yeah, protecting here. We're in a place where we're feeling guarded, Gemini. It's like this person is coming at you very quickly. It's more than you can handle. They're making you feel as though their happiness is sort of in your hands. Like you are the one that is bringing happiness into their lives. So you are the one responsible for that. And I see you here like starting to get this inkling of needing to move away from this person, to stop this situation with this person, because that's a lot of responsibility and a lot of duty to put on someone that you haven't been dating for a very long time. And everything about this feels like a very immature relationship to me. This isn't somebody that like you're already planning a future with. So it's like you're feeling trapped and then you're feeling flighty. Well, look at the Ten of Swords. Like I ultimately do think you're going to make a decision to walk away once you see this person's kind of true intentions. Yeah, Death card, Justice card, the Queen of Inspiration. Letting go to find the fair outcome for yourself here. Ending the cycle so that you can move on to something that is better suited to you. Something that you're going to feel a little bit more passion and connection towards. I think this really feels very much the energy of two people that are moving at two very different paces. And it may be that like you have the same long-term goals, but you're wanting to take things really slow and deliberately, and they're wanting to move really quickly and are saying that they want to move slow and deliberately, or the other way around. Don't be afraid to turn that back on yourself, Gemini, if it is you in this situation. In this situation. All right. We'll take one last message from the universe here for you. The Star, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, this to me is a willingness to hold out for someone that's going to be aligned with what your future vision is for yourself. And I think that that is a big part of like taking things slow and deliberately here. Because if you can take things slow, then you can really gauge and get a strong understanding of like, are we moving in the same direction? Do we want the same things? And I see you here with a clear vision of what your ideal partnership looks like and where you would want to see that going in the future, and a willingness to be able to wait for that and say, okay, like I am not going to put all of my energy and effort in until it feels like the right one. I'm not in a rush, which has been the theme, you know, since the beginning. So I hope this is helpful to you, Gemini. I wish you the best of luck with this situation, and we'll see you next week.